Listen to this sound and this image. Have you ever wondered when you first saw it? 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, or maybe you can't remember? And think about the parties you've attended. Has there ever been one without its presence? Yes, that's Coca Cola. It's not just a simple soft drink. Coca Cola is an empire. Today, we will explore an incredible story about the world's most famous beverage brand, Coca Cola. Perhaps you've enjoyed a cold Coca Cola on a hot summer day, but few people know that the origins of this drink trace back to a medicine, which even contained cocaine. Sounds strange, doesn't it? Let's travel back to 1886, when John Pemberton, a pharmacist from Atlanta, Georgia, created a beverage he called a brain tonic, Coca Cola. After being severely injured in the American Civil War, Pemberton became dependent on morphine to relieve pain. This dependency drove him to search for an alternative to addiction and painkillers. Initially, he invented a drink called French wine coca, a combination of wine and coca leaves, a component containing cocaine. At the time, using cocaine in medicine was normal because people were unaware of its harmful effects. However, with the introduction of alcohol prohibition laws, Pemberton had to remove the wine from his formula. He replaced the wine with carbonated water and added a large amount of sugar to make the drink more palatable. The name Coca Cola came from a combination of two key ingredients in the original formula: coca leaves and cola nuts, which provided caffeine. But interestingly, Coca-Cola wasn't just a refreshing drink as we know it today. Initially, it was advertised as a tonic with various health benefits, from curing headaches to reducing fatigue. However, Coca-Cola didn't start out smoothly. Sales were slow, and John Pemberton didn't live to see the great potential of his invention. In fact, just 2 years after inventing Coca-Cola, Pemberton passed away without ever knowing that his creation would become a global phenomenon. Next in our story, after the death of John Pemberton, ownership of the company passed to a man named Asa Candler. Candler was a visionary and decisive businessman. He bought the entire company for just $2,300, and from there, he started building Coca-Cola into one of the best-selling products in the United States. One of Candler's key success factors was his innovative advertising strategy. Coca-Cola became one of the first companies to realize the power of mass advertising. Candler spared no expense in promoting his brand everywhere. From billboards to the smallest print products, Coca-Cola's image appeared on every street corner in town. What's remarkable is that Candler quickly recognized that marketing Coca-Cola as a tonic was a flawed strategy. Why should only the sick need Coca-Cola and not everyone? He began positioning Coca-Cola as a refreshing drink for everyone, opening the door to a much larger market. To increase its appeal, Candler introduced a free sampling campaign, a bold marketing strategy at the time. Regular customers at drugstores received free vouchers to try Coca-Cola, and after one taste, many became loyal customers. This was a smart move since the product contained mild addictive substances like caffeine and cocaine, which were still legal at the time, making it hard for customers to refuse a second time. Beyond advertising, Coca-Cola excelled at linking the brand with cultural symbols, most notably the image of Santa Claus drinking Coca-Cola during Christmas. This not only strengthened the brand's connection with adults, but also created a bond with children, future potential customers. During World War II, Coca-Cola developed an unexpected strategy, using the war as an opportunity for global expansion. When the U.S. entered the war, sugar became scarce, and the government ordered rationing for non-essential products. But Coca-Cola cleverly argued that they should be exempt from the ban because Coca Cola was an essential product for soldiers. They claimed that Coca Cola wasn't just a refreshment, but also helped boost morales for soldiers during the war. The U.S. government even supported Coca Cola in building bottling plants in war zones to ensure that every soldier could enjoy a bottle of Coca Cola, no matter where they were. This not only helped maintain Coca Cola's positive image among the American public, but also allowed the company to expand globally with government support. Over 60 bottling plants were established from Europe to Asia during the war. As soldiers shared Coca Cola with locals, the brand quickly became a symbol of American life. Interestingly, while Coca Cola became an essential part of American soldiers' lives, the company continued doing business in Nazi Germany during World War II. Due to disruptions in Coca-Cola imports, the company created a substitute product, Fanta, using local ingredients in Germany. After the war, Fanta continued to grow and became one of the Coca-Cola's key products in many countries. While many attribute Coca-Cola's success to its secret formula, the truth is that the formula wasn't the sole reason for its success. Coca-Cola's success came mainly from its clever marketing strategies and unique brand positioning. One key strategy Coca-Cola employed was the cradle-to-grave approach, building customer loyalty from a young age. The company signed exclusive contracts with schools to ensure that Coca-Cola was the only drink available in vending machines, helping children become familiar with the product from an early age, forming lifelong habits. Coca-Cola was also smart in circumventing advertising regulations aimed at children by producing toys, dolls, and collectible items associated with the brand, even using the image of Santa Claus in Christmas campaigns to make a strong impression on children. The Cola War, a fierce battle between Coca-Cola and Pepsi, is one of the most intense and prolonged rivalries in commercial history. This war wasn't just a race for market share, but a cultural and branding confrontation that spanned decades, marked by bold marketing strategies and constant evolution. In 1975, Pepsi launched the Pepsi Challenge, a marketing campaign where consumers were blindfolded and asked to taste different soft drinks without knowing which product they were drinking. The results were shocking as many consumers expressed a preference for Pepsi over Coca-Cola. This campaign not only helped Pepsi gain consumer favor, but also delivered a major blow to Coca-Cola, forcing the company to reassess its national brand status. The peak of the crisis came in 1985 when Coca-Cola made a bold decision to change its legendary soft drink formula, which had been around for decades. New Coke was introduced with the hope of regaining market dominance and responding to pressure from Pepsi. However, this decision quickly turned into a disaster. Consumers were outraged, and a wave of protests surged as many demanded the return of the classic Coca-Cola formula. Just 3 months later, Coca-Cola reversed its decision and restored the original formula under the name Coca-Cola Classic. This event went down in history as one of the greatest marketing failures, but it also marked a turning point as Coca-Cola reaffirmed its dominance in the market. Pepsi, never one to miss an opportunity, capitalized on every failure of its rival to grow stronger. They launched numerous ad campaigns with bold messages, positioning Pepsi as the choice of the new generation, featuring a host of famous stars from sports to entertainment. Pepsi's ads were youthful, bold, and often directly mocked Coca-Cola. Meanwhile, Coca-Cola, despite the pressure from Pepsi, remained steadfast in its traditional image, focusing on familiarity and family values. The rivalry between the two brands extended beyond advertising into business strategies. In the fast food sector, Coca-Cola secured exclusive contracts with major chains like McDonald's, KFC, and Burger King, preventing Pepsi from reaching customers at these chains. In response, Pepsi cleverly exploited rare moments when their products appeared on packaging or small details in fast food chains turning these moments into humorous, shocking ad campaigns. Their fierce competition also extended to holiday campaigns. In 2014, Pepsi released a Halloween poster featuring Coca Cola's drink, implying that their rival was scary. But Coca Cola quickly retaliated, taking Pepsi's ad and making a small change to mock Pepsi in return. These smart comebacks not only amused consumers, but also demonstrated how the Cola War had transcended product competition to become a part of popular culture. Not limited to traditional campaigns, Coca-Cola and Pepsi also used science and technology to compete. In 2012, Pepsi conducted an ad campaign in the sweltering city of Santa Marta, Colombia. They installed billboards to prove that Pepsi's signature blue color was cooler than Coca-Cola's red, with scientific data showing that Pepsi's billboards had surface temperatures 1 to 2 degrees lower than Coca-Cola's. In 2021, the Cola War showed no signs of cooling down. When Pepsi became the official sponsor of the Super Bowl, they launched large-scale ad campaigns right in Atlanta, Coca-Cola's hometown. This wasn't just a smart marketing strategy, but also a psychological blow to their rival, demonstrating Pepsi's willingness to compete directly on Coca-Cola's home turf. There's much more to explore in the soda war, so if you're interested, leave a comment, and we'll make another video about it. Today, Coca-Cola is not just a drink, but a global cultural icon. However, the brand has faced numerous controversies throughout its development. From allegations of environmental pollution to health and labor issues, Coca-Cola has overcome many major challenges to maintain its leading position. Despite these challenges, Coca-Cola has remained successful thanks to its clever marketing and deep connections to popular culture. They don't just sell soft drinks, they sell happiness, unity, and cherished memories. That's what has helped Coca-Cola not only survive crises but grow stronger than ever. With over 2 billion bottles consumed every day, Coca-Cola remains one of the most recognizable brands in the world. They don't just sell a product, they sell a part of our lives.